Menstruation in Zambia and many other cultures is something that is never talked about openly. It is shrouded in secrecy, and there are many myths associated with menstruation. There are also traditional rites of passage associated with onset of menstruation for many tribes in Zambia. Understanding some of these rites of passage and how they impact on menstrual hygiene is something that has not been well documented in the country. It is for this reason that WaterAid Zambia identified the Sikenge ceremony of the Lozi people in Western Province to gain more insights on what role traditional practices play or can play in menstrual hygiene. The Lozi people of Western Province of Zambia pride themselves in rich sounds which can be heard even from a distance. The sound of the traditional xylophone, known as silimba in Silozi, and the drum signify many things for different occasions. Endowed with the beautiful plains and clear waters of the Zambezi River among many water bodies, here fish is in abundance and usually consumed with shima, a thick porridge. But the value for culture and traditions extends to practices that have been there since time immemorial. Among these practices are a ceremony called Sikenge. Sikenge is a ceremony where a girl who starts her periods is confined to a home for a period ranging from 4 to 12 weeks. Namatama, not her real name, age 17, is undergoing Sikenge. She has been in confinement for 4 weeks. Another girl we will call Muya, aged 18, is also undergoing Sikenge. She has been in confinement for 2 weeks. Muya says Sikenge ceremony is good because girls are taught about respect, good hygiene, and marriage, among others. In addition, one earns respect in society after going through the Sikenge ceremony. While in confinement, the girl is taught about menstrual management methods, respect, and menstrual hygiene, among others. Rose Mubita is one of the Nachilombola or traditional matrons. She has been a traditional matron for 7 years and has seen 13 girls trained. She is proud that the practice of Sikenge has stood the test of time and notes that it is something that no one can stop. Rose explains the types of menstrual management methods she teaches the girls.
How we started the process. This is cowdan, which our foreparents used. They used to wear this, but unfortunately realized that it brought friction. Then they started pounding. After pounding the cowdan, then they had to make this. Then you put cowdan inside here. Then after putting cowdan, then it will be flexible like this. Be flexible like this. Then it is ready to be weared. It's a traditional pad. It will take even 2 to 3 hours without the blood. The cowdan itself soaks blood. So after it has been soaked, it's wet. The girl can go to the toilet, then just do this and remove the soaked cowdan away. The second process that I normally teach, after using this, the girl will be using the blanket. A blanket also takes maybe some good 45 to 50 minutes without being soaked. Then from there, she can use a cloth just like this one. It's woolen. It also takes time also. She can wear it just like the way we wear the cowder. Then from this process also, they have been taught to use a cloth, a cotton material like this one. It's well protected. Even at school, she can go with it. She can wear it when it's soaked. She can change any of these. Then the last but not the least, I teach them how to use the pad, the artificial pads. The artificial pads are expensive. That's why I normally teach them these. They can use this. They are free to go wherever they can go using the same pad.
Nowana Muyunda, a community member, also attests to the fact that using traditional sanitary towels during menstruation has been inherited from their forefathers. She says with the coming of modern disposable sanitary towels, those with money have got a choice. She also emphasizes that while girls are in confinement, the main method taught on menstrual hygiene management is the use of traditional sanitary towels.
Jitabaza kutina masu, kitabaza niti, kizenelu luti wakiwa shimbaruna. Mikitabaza baulile nizona, nani walubanga mwakutinila mwakuipa balela. Kitabaza nelubulelera wangakiwaki okuko aluna kapa awizi maskengi bochilombo haba kubulelera. Kitaba iluziba zenezeza kale. Baba mbasatina, baba mbatwezi. Baba na mashirengi bale kama padi, baba abana basaitusisa.
A flag that has been mounted on top of the grass-thatched house has attracted many. In Lozi, it is called Ndembela, and in circumstances like this, it signifies that the Mwalanjo is ready to be seen to the public after being confined to the house for a period in the Sikenge. 2 days before coming out of the confinement, community members who underwent Sikenge themselves are invited to celebrate with Namatama's family and reinforce what she was taught through songs and dances. It is Saturday morning and people, young and old, male and female, from different walks of life have gathered to witness the coming out of Namatama. And this particular ceremony is called Siyomboka, or coming out of the house.
Kachenula Saturday, mwalanjo chwale wazwa mwasikenge. Fa mwalanjo wizi mwasieke, baseba mutinisa mwasieke mwala okenwi muna kibasalisha kubasibatinisa mwalanjo. Akafeza kutina fale mwalanjo mwasieke, ukazwa silimba, basilimba bakakataliza mwalanjo mwamunyako, bakamuisa mangoma. Akazwa mangoma mwale, mwalanjo okoti moka. Ibizo abonda taya akafeza kuti bamunyembula niba mukafa marete ziba munyembula akafeza cheko na kata hachwale ukamwa ndonda taye kukala kuchabobe beto mukitufere kachenu musizani uhulile uzule maskenge akusana pe musebezo mumufi kamba uhulile chwale akafeza fa waya kwa skolo kamba ukama takunyaki kuyenda kulikia aba machwadi chwale kwa zeza haraka chenu na inzi na kweli mutumbi mwasikenge chwefaka chenu hulile uzule beto kufere.
The venue is a hive of activity as members of the community take to dancing while the women prepare the girl for the grand entrance. The father to the Mwalanjo, as the girl is referred to, is also seen taking part in the dances, holding an axe, chapu in Lozi, and a walking stick known as Mulamu. Finally, Namatama is brought outside while covered in a blanket. Her father must unveil her using his axe and walking stick. It is an emotional phase for the father, who now realizes that his girl is now a woman, and his eyes cannot hold the tears any longer. The girl also takes time to dance in front of the father, after which she proceeds to seek a blessing from both her parents. Here, she walks slowly, carrying a cup of water on her head as she is led by an elderly woman. The parents then drink from the cup and bless her in a traditional way. The ceremony is not complete without the Mwalanjo serving the people the local brew. In the work of this rich culture that has lived with the Lozi people since time immemorial are the issues of hygiene. Some of the challenges to good menstrual hygiene are lack of access to decent toilets and clean water. Rose explains that the community has no access to proper sanitation and clean water.
This is the toilet that we are using. So now it's filled up and it's damaged. So it's very difficult for our girls to be using this toilet because when they throw out the cow dung pad, men will see, then they wonder what is this. So this bowl is being used by 15 households among our village. So it's broken down. I've got the challenge of water. You might go and fetch water from other villages.
Stakeholders such as WaterAid are concerned with the levels of hygiene that surround a girl who has come of age. Their concerns stem out of the realization that the traditional napkins that the girls use may pose a danger to the girl's health if not well managed. This is the reason WaterAid Zambia is promoting good menstrual hygiene and the use of safe methods in menstrual hygiene management. And when all is said and done, while it is important to preserve our culture and traditions, it is also important to fuse in modern methods of doing things if they will not conflict with culture.